Okay, so let's say we want to use a constant which is pi. Pi is everyone that is what everyone knows, 22 raised to the power 7 or 3.142 and all of those numbers, right? So here, let's say we want to calculate the area of we want to just calculate something. We say the formula is pi r square, for example. And the next thing we do is we know they have the radius. So I'm going to say this is radius, and the constant here, the constant, which is like pi. Let me just put it up as pi. And then I can have, maybe it's the area, probably. So I'll have these as the radius here is 3, the radius here is 5, is 6, is 8, is 13, is 14, let me say 14, and this is 3. Oh, I already have 3 there, let's have it as 2. So the pi, instead of having to, you can actually just put 22 over 7a or 3.142 as, as what you need and all of that. So instead of even having to put this pi here, what I can do is I can remove the pi, I can remove this, and I can remove this, that particular cell. I can remove, yeah, I can remove this, I can remove entire column, right? So removing this, I have the area. So instead of having to put in the pi as 3.142, I can have it out. So what I'll do is I'll say this is equal to, right, pi. I can return a function. The function is called pi. This is pi, right? Pi, and it returns it returns something. So then equals to pi. So r square, right? That's r raised to the power 2, right? So I'll just say multiply by the r, which is here, right? So I'll just say power, then into bracket the number 2, which is the number 3. Then I want it to the power of 2. That's pi r square, right? So I press enter, right? So this is the same thing as having to type. This is almost the same thing as having to type. In fact, it's the same as having to type equal to pi r square, right? So we can have 3.142.142 to 3 decimal place, multiply by the radius, right? Which is we can call it 3 multiplied by 3, 3 multiplied by 3, right? And you see we are at the same range, right? To 3 decimal place. So instead of having to use that, you can use that inbuilt formula which is already here. We're combining the power and the pi together. And so what I can do is just drag this down and see the the output, right? You can just drag these, and yeah, we have our solution. So pi is a thing you can use just about anytime. Just call it out, and pi is returned for you. Type it as many times as possible, as long as you are equating it, right? Call out pi will come up for you, right? Anytime that you need it. So just using the particular pi, so you can use it in every of the calculations and a lot more. And yeah, that is how you do this. Thank you very much. I really appreciate. Bye.